Morning. Right, so today is 11 DPO today. Now, I did take one already again in the early hours, and again there was another faint positive, but it was more positive, if that makes sense. Now, I don't really know, without doing the introduction of myself that I was going to do. Basically, my last pregnancy was ectopic, and every time I see this faint line that isn't progressing, I am concerned. But at the same time, if I ring the hospital for advice, because I haven't got to them a BFP, I don't think they'll class me as, if that makes sense, because obviously it's not going to be a raging second line. It's only something I can see, because I'm basically obsessed with looking for these double lines. Again, if that makes sense. So I need a strong enough line to be able to ring the hospital and say, look, this is what's going on. What do they advise? Because obviously I think by now I should be getting, if I am, and if it's healthy, I should be getting a decent positive. But anyway, let's dip this, and I'm going to wait a bit long. I'm going to wait 10 minutes, because sometimes I'm coming back to them and they're not dried, and I'm like, oh, it's a lovely little line, and then it's actually not, because once it's dried, it disappears. So anyway, nice clear test. I don't know why it's backwards, but anyway, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11 for that little bit of extra good luck. Right, I've got better lighting today, so hopefully, if this comes up with something now, then I will probably ring the hospital for a little bit of advice on what the next step is. Because like I say, I could have swore I saw something at like 9 DPO, and this is like 9, 10, this is like 3 tests later, and it's still not predominantly darker. I don't know. And if you're wondering why I'm staying off camera, partly because I haven't done my introduction vlog, I haven't introduced myself, but I don't want, if people know who I am, to know that I'm pregnant before a particular week. This sounds really strange, I understand that, but anyway, I shall be back soon. Bye! Right, so this is the one I took in the early hours. I just feel like I can see the tiniest of little flickers, and this is what I've just taken. But see, even looking at that one from this morning, the bottom one, I swear I can see something, but no, I think I'm just going to have to admit there isn't anything there. And I've done the negative images, you know, where you invert them, and there is something, but not on the top one. I just don't know. So I think I'm gonna see, you can see it a little bit there. Only ever so slight. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait and not test anymore until AF shows up. And if she doesn't, then we'll take it from there. Because on my last cycle, she came on 12 DPO, which will be tomorrow. So we'll just wait and see. Bye!